Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to this will probably be the final video of today, especially as I need to kind of start making some videos for tomorrow. But this one's going to be about the confusion that is all around this new event that's just dropped. It is causing a lot of confusion, a lot more than I thought it would. I mean, look, you know, it depends how you want to look at this particular quest. I mean, look, this is how I kind of look at it, and I might have to do like a shorts tomorrow on this, in that as soon as you go into one of the particular tiers and you go through 100%, you then unlock the next one. You unlock these all the way up to tier 8. Well, technically up to tier 9, but tier 9 is something very specific in its own right, which is kind of like, yeah, something different. So basically, in a nutshell, go and do the most kind of difficult tiers, and as you go up and do the rarest tier, that you get yourself the all the rewards, as you can see right here, like defeat tier 4 or higher, tier 2 or higher, tier 1 or higher. So you kind of like do all of them in the same kind of regard for stuff. So that's just kind of like, you know, explain that in a nutshell. There's a bit more to that in MCOC, and of course that's something that's causing a bit of confusion in the last kind of few hours, which we're going to go over. I think it's important to go over with this one. Yeah, so first of all, I saw this particular thread right here, which is of course another bug. So doing the side quest, even though I'm done tier 4 and 5 now, I keep getting tier 3 rewards. What's going on? When you do them though, as you can see here, once you go through the lower tiers, and obviously you're doing tier 4 and you're getting all these lower stuff, is that you've then got to do higher stuff. So you'll have to do tier 6. Doesn't say anything about tier 5. I don't know if that's something like we got to wait and see once we go through that to kind of unlock tier 6. And I'm not sure as well, like the key situation, like you got to unlock more keys. So of course you need more keys to unlock the rarest of the tiers in order to kind of do that. It's a bit, look, I do sympathize with players in that it's not as straightforward. So as Kabam Jack says, you are completing tiers 4 and 5 and receiving rewards for threat level 3, which is the difficulty tuning to those tiers. As you unlock more tiers, you do the rarer tiers, you're able to go further and get better rewards, which we just saw kind of like on screen with that. To go further on this, Kabam Jack says, I can understand why this could be confusing, but all the information is in the side quest for you to read before entering. You tap a tier and it shows the threat level before entering. It's all available to you in the side quest itself, so that kind of like, you know, covers that. So start with threat level 4, work my way up to threat level 8 and gladiator difficulty. Absolutely. The post made it sound like you only get rewards from gladiator once. Maybe if I get to read the objectives to see, it will need that more than once. So if you just go to the objectives and click on the complete gladiator gauntlet tier 8 or higher, yeah, you've got to do that 5 times. I think even Kabam... Oh no, you've got to do it more than 5 times. You've got to do it 25 times. Sorry, to kind of be more precise there. 25 times at tier 8 and higher. I think there's one specifically... No, the rewards are within it. So just going back to the... Cycling back a little bit on all of this. I need to get the thread available. I've got so many like forum threads just to track a lot of this stuff. My life is just threads when it comes to MCOC. Which is good because, you know, we help out get the information to the community, and that's the main thing. Information to the community. If I was in Doctor Who, I'd be saying information. So, going back to it again, cycling back, right? To the objectives of locked progression. So even if you're Cavalier completing tier 8, you'll only earn rewards for Shira's finest objective. That said, any summoner can make it to gladiator tier 9, can claim rewards from I am an Empire objective chain. I am an Empire objective chain. Now, I don't think I've got that at the moment. So there must be something that drops later on or something like that. Is what I'd assume for that. Also, there seems to be the curse of the missing, missing tiers. I think I started off when I recorded a bit of content that it had tier 2, but tier 2 went. So I don't know what's going on with consistency with this stuff. And Kabam Jack said, spoke to the game team, this is by design. When you unlock a next tier, it will remove some of the bottom end as only X number of quests can be displayed at once. These quests are repeatable, so there's no reason to complete lower difficulties unless the higher difficulties are too difficult for you, in which case you wouldn't be unlocking higher difficulties and losing the lower ones. I think that really kind of makes a bit of sense right there on that particular subject. I should really kind of follow to see if Jax is kind of covering any stuff of importance in this section. No, I think that's really it with it. I've seen many people as well say on the forums that forums and as well when it comes to like Twitter and other socials that they're finding this a little bit complex and confusing. And the thing is, I know that Kabam, they're trying stuff out, and sometimes things don't always kind of come off, and it does kind of like not work out sometimes, and it does feel a bit kind of broken and silly at times. But in any case, I guess it's just a case of like Kabam trying a little bit. I think this is a pretty straightforward thing for a lot of players. It is the problem is when you first kind of start off, you're like, oh hang on, what do I do? I'm a bit confused by all of this. You might be kind of being bombarded with messages going like, oh, I've just been sent a new thing for kind of like enlistment for alliance based stuff, like is this right? Okay, gifts. I've been sent gifts as well. So look, there's a lot of kind of like sensory overload in one kind of like big hit. I get it, I really do. I mean, for me, I kind of get it that you. I only should be confident and say I do get it. As yeah, you go into a tier like this. I was just actually about to make a video and kind of go in, but yeah, you do this, go in, you unlock the next tier. Once you've unlocked the next tier, you then go to the end point. The end point is, I said that really aggressively, the end point is of course going to be to try and unlock tier 9. Once you've got tier 9, then that's fine. However, though, you will be doing lots of tier 8. The further you go, the further you'll be doing more of this, more of tier 8. So it'd be like saying, right, well, you've got to repeat tier 8 multiple times. And I guess that's the thing, isn't it? It's like saying, is that a case right there that it's going to be, I don't know, 30 rotations on, no, it wouldn't be 30 because it'd be a lot less. I'm going to have to do a video about breaking down the rewards of how they work. I mean, I don't know if anybody really would care about that, but it'd be like saying like you, in theory, do 24 times tier 8. And if for whatever reason you're doing 20 whatever times tier 8, it's like saying, okay, well, I'm going to get per run in tier 8, 700 times, again, 24, like 16,000 6-star shards by repeating this quest here multiple times. The same way it's with, 50 times, again, 24, 1,200 7-star shards, which you get from this particular event. And it goes on. So like the meta crystal shards at 650 times, what did I say? 24. So 15,600 of the meta crystal shards. And it goes on. 24 times 6-star signature stone crystals. Yeah, that's how it is. A lot of the time you'll just do like repetitions of for a larger chunk of the time in one particular type of tier. Like for example, if I said, okay, well, for some reason I'm only going to do tier 5, I'll be getting those rewards right there, which you can go see on screen, 20 times, 24 times. That's going to give you an idea. But of course, depending on where you're on the game, you can shoot to go further. It's kind of like a leveling off point to go, I can do this. I will do this tier. I will do this tier multiple times. It's kind of like that. I think that's probably the easiest way to kind of explain it. Yeah, that's really it. There's nothing really more to kind of go over with that particular subject. I think people get it. Maybe if I didn't explain it better in the video that I did earlier today, this hopefully helps to kind of like explain it and back up what I'm trying to say. I don't think I'll need to make another video on it. I think I might try and make a shorts. But bear with me, it's going to take a bit of time because I've got work tomorrow, and then in the evening, MCN, maybe some time, maybe we'll do Thronebreaker guide, don't know. I have to see about how things go, and then Friday I'll try and mop up as much as possible. Fingers crossed. Let's do this. Come on, let's get on with the grind and check out some other content located on screen right now. Have a lovely day, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you soon. To be sure.